Hello, EJK here, and I'm going to be going over a short micro video on how to best control your workers against Hellion harass. Right now, I only have a siege tank and 2 Vikings against my opponent's 3 Hellions that can pretty much run free in my base right now, and I only end up losing a total of 2 workers. Not because my opponent had crappy micro, but because I had better defense. So the first volley goes down, and immediately after the first volley goes down is when you want to move your SCVs, not before. A big mistake I see a lot of players do is that they pre-spread their SCVs very fast before the Hellions actually fire their volley. Now what happens here is that you start to lose a lot of mining time, so even though you might lose less SCVs because they're spread out better, you're going to lose a lot more mining time, and that's still going to hurt regardless. So I only start to move the SCVs away, and I only move the weakened ones away, or the ones that I can group at the time, away in the opposite direction of the Hellions. And at the same time, I send a couple SCVs, these 2 right here, I send them on an attack move path so that they start to chip away at the Hellions, get in their face, and just kind of be a general annoyance. These are the SCVs that are kind of like bait SCVs that you want your opponent to attack rather than the SCVs that are clumped up. These are the ones that are set to die, basically. So the next volley that happens is going to be over here, and notice how all my SCVs are mining. Again, I'm waiting until the last possible second to move them. My opponent tried to attack an SCV over here, but it was too far away. These 2 SCVs were also doing a good job at blocking the Hellion movement path, so they're forced to take their shots at this clump of SCVs, the next best possible target. And only after these SCVs get hit do I move them away, so that I can keep my mining time as high as possible. And now the Hellions are cleaned up, and I've only lost a total of 2 workers. And I've also kept my mining time relatively good. These workers are still mining. And throughout the entire engagement, there were parts of my mineral patch that were still mining while the Hellion harassment was going on. So just looking at that one more time without any pauses. First volley, I move the SCVs, an attack move. Second volley, he gets an SCV, I move the SCVs away. Third volley, then I move the SCVs away, and he gets one more SCV. And then the harassment is cleaned up.